Good morning, students. I am Professor Nitesh Sharma. Students, today I am teaching you food and dairy microbiology. This topic, food and dairy microbiology, is included in the paper second Genetics and Biotechnology of BSc Part 2nd. Students, we will study in this topic that how microbiology can be used in food and in dairy industry. So, students, first we will study food microbiology. Food microbiology is the study of the microorganisms that inhibit, create, or contaminate food. This includes the study of microorganisms causing food spoilage as well as pathogens that may cause disease, especially if food is improperly cooked or stored. Those used to produce fermented foods such as cheese, yogurt, bread, beer, and wine. Then those researchers with other useful roles such as producing probiotics. In the study of bacteria in food, important groups have been subdivided based on certain characteristics. These groupings are not of taxonomic significance. So, students, now we will study food safety. Food safety is a major focus of food microbiology. Numerous agents of disease and pathogens are readily transmitted via food, which includes bacteria and viruses. Microbial toxins are also possible contaminants of food. However, microorganisms and their products can also be used to combat these pathogenic microbes. Probiotic bacteria, including those that produce bacteriocins, can kill and inhibit pathogens. Alternatively, purified bacteriocins such as niacin can be added directly to food products. Finally, bacteriophages, viruses that only infect bacteria, can be used to kill bacterial pathogens. Through preparation of food, including proper cooking, eliminates most bacteria and viruses. However, toxins produced by contaminants may not be liable to change to non toxic forms by heating or cooking the contaminated food due to other safety conditions. So, students, now we are going to study the process of fermentation. Fermentation is one of the methods to preserve food and alter its quality. Yeast, especially Saccharomyces cerevisiae, is used to leaven bread, brew beer, and make wine. Certain bacteria, including lactic acid bacteria, are used to make yogurt, cheese, hot sauce, pickles, fermented sausages, and dishes such as kimchi. A common effect of these fermentations is that the food product is less hospitable to other microorganisms, including pathogens and spoilage causing microorganisms, thus extending the food's shelf life. Some cheese varieties also require molds to ripen and develop their characteristic flavors. So, students, now we are going to study microbial biopolymers. Several microbially produced biopolymers are used in the food industry. Alginate Alginates can be used as thickening agents, although listed here under the category microbial polysaccharides. Commercial alginates are currently only produced by extraction from brown seaweeds such as Laminaria hyperboreae or Laminaria japonica. Polygamma polygamma glutamic acid produced by various strains of bacillus has potential applications as a thickener in the food industry. This is also known as PGA. So, students, Now we are going to study food testing to ensure safety of food products. Microbial tests such as testing for pathogens and spoilage organisms are required. This way, the risk of contamination under normal use conditions can be examined and food poisoning outbreaks can be prevented. Testing of food products and ingredient is important along the whole supply chain, as possible flaws of products can occur at every stage of production. Apart from detecting spoilage, microbial tests can also determine germ content, identify yeast and molds, and salmonella. For salmonella, scientists are also developing rapid and portable technologies capable of identifying unique variants of Salmonella. Polymerase chain reaction (PCR) is a quick and inexpensive method to generate numbers of copies of a DNA fragment at a specific band. PCR, polymerase chain reaction 2008. For that reason, scientists are using PCR to detect different kinds of viruses or bacteria such as HIV and anthrax based on their unique DNA patterns. Various kits are commercially available to help in food pathogen nucleic acids extraction, PCR detection and differentiation. The detection of bacterial strands in food products is very important to everyone in the world, for it helps prevent the occurrence of food-borne illness. Therefore, PCR is recognized as a DNA detector in order to amplify and trace the presence of pathogenic strands in different processed food. Students, now we are going to study the application of microbiology in the field of dairy. Dairy microbiology. Fermented dairy products have been prepared and consumed by people for centuries due to their high nutritional values. Fermented milk or dairy products have been part of human diet since ancient times. Various fermented products are made by different strains. Lactic acid fermentation is performed most often by lactic acid bacteria due to their abundance in nature, including mucosal surfaces of the human body, and their use in fermented foods. They are labeled as GRAS, generally recognized as safe. The main genera that belong to the lactic acid bacteria group are Lactobacillus, Leuconostoc, Lactococcus, Pediococcus, and Streptococcus. These bacteria ferment the carbohydrates in milk, the major one being lactose to lactic acid and some other products. The acid precipitates the proteins in the milk, and that is why fermented products are usually of thicker consistency than milk. The high acidity and low pH hinders the growth of other bacteria, including pathogens. Some lactic acid bacteria can produce agents with antimicrobial properties. Since milk is rich in many nutrients such as protein, calcium, phosphorus, and B vitamins, dairy products are an excellent food. So, students, some of the most popular and widespread cultured dairy products are yogurt and cheese. Records of yogurt preparation as food date back to centuries BC. Classic yogurt is the result of fermentation of two main bacterial species, Lactobacillus bulgaricus and Streptococcus thermophilus. Sometimes other lactic and acid bacteria are added as well. Yogurt is most often made of cow's milk, although milk from sheep, goat, water buffalo, camel, and yaks is used as well depending on the region of cultivation. To make yogurt, the milk is first heated to 80 degrees centigrade or boiled to kill any pathogenic bacteria and to denature the milk proteins to prevent the formation of curds. After it is cooled down to about 45 degrees centigrade, the starter culture of the two species is mixed well with the milk and incubated at the same temperature for a few hours. In many countries, the traditional food is yogurt without any sweeteners, which could be consumed plain or used to prepare variety of dishes. Usually with vegetables, yogurt has been traditionally consumed in Eastern culture as a cold drink after mixture with water. After the industrialization of yogurt production in the 20th century, yogurt with added sweetener and fruit or fruit jam has become popular in the Western world. So, students, cheese is another popular and ancient dairy product. It consists of milk proteins and fat together with lactic acid bacteria. It has longer shelf life than uncultured milk. Currently, there are a few hundred varieties of cheese produced all over the world, making cheeses small, similar to yogurt, but after acidification, usually with lactic acid bacteria. Lactococci, lactobacilli, streptococci. The solids are separated from the whey by coagulation with rennet and processed further to yield the final product. Depending on the type of cheese, the solids could go straight to packaging or other bacteria or mold could be added. Example, penicillium mold for blue cheese for additional fermentation. Other fermented and widely consumed cultured dairy products include kefir, lactic acid bacteria, and yeast are used for the fermentation. Sour cream, that is fermented cream, cultured buttermilk, that is fermented cow's milk with Streptococcus lactis or Lactobacillus bulgaricus only. So, students, lactic acid bacteria have been researched for medicinal health benefits. In the early 20th century, the Nobel laureate in medicine, Ali Metchnikoff, believed that the longevity of peasants in Bulgaria and the Russian steppes was due to their high consumption of milk. Fermented products. He hypothesized that the lactic and bacteria would inhibit the gut after consumption, create an acidic environment as they grow and multiply, and hence prevent the growth of proteolytic. After it was discovered that Lactobacillus bulgaricus cannot live in the human gut, the idea was abandoned. Years later, strains of Lactobacillus acidophilus were found to thrive in the gut after implantation, and the research started again. The term probiotics was introduced and defined as live microorganisms that provide beneficial effects for their host when administered in adequate concentration. Most of the research species were isolated from different fermented dairy products. The research has been focused on curing or preventing a number of diseases like diarrhea, intestinal inflammations, urogenital infections, allergies, etc. Some species have been prepared and sold as nutritious supplements. However, so far there has not been enough evidence to establish a definite cause and effect relationship about any of the marketed products. So, students, thanks for listening and thanks for your patience.